So it's happened. YouTube has released probably the worst news it can ever release for small channels. And if you haven't heard this news, this might be the end of many of the smaller creators on the platform. If you're not aware, in order to earn money off ad revenue in YouTube, you need to enter the partner program. And in order to do that, you need to have 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 hours of watch time within a year. These goals are incredibly hard to reach. I've been struggling to get there, still miles off, and I know a lot of others are in the same boat. The sentiment online is that this change is disgusting and could be the death of many people's creative outlets. So what is this change? Essentially, they're moving the goalposts. Whilst yes, you still only need 1,000 subscribers, you now also need to gain 8,000 hours of watch time. Now, in most cases, this takes a lot of work, so much that it's essentially an unattainable goal for most people. But why is this really an issue? Once you're monetized, your money shouldn't be changed from what it is now. But in order to get monetized, you need to usually make quite a lot of videos. And to make a video, time commitment alone is massive. Take the videos I make. From planning a video, to gathering all the resources to do a build in a video, to recording the video, to then editing the video and creating titles and thumbnails and uploading, takes hours. I'm thinking probably 40 hours a week if I'm doing a longer video. Now that, along with being in full-time education and having to juggle a social life, is not something that is going to be achievable for many people. I find it hard. You can see my upload schedule. I miss months at a time sometimes because I just can't manage it. And I'm coming from a place of great privilege, being on an easy uni course with a very light workload, whilst also being able to invest a lot of my student loan back into the videos themselves. As I'm living from home and commuting to uni, I don't have to spend as much. So I'm basically in one of the best positions for this. And this news is still hitting hard. It stopped being a hard climb and it started being near impossible. So all this really does is mean that people without the financial support to do content are pretty much locked out of this career. And that is something which is a net negative for both YouTube and for the viewers. So how do we deal with this? Well, the first thing is make it very clear to YouTube that this is something you do not support. Whether that's signing petitions against it, which if I can find one, I'll put it in the description, or going to other platforms. Now, I'm still obviously going to upload on YouTube, but I'm looking into streaming on Twitch, which is linked to my channel bio. So that's something that I might do to give an alternative source of income if YouTube starts to collapse. However, I know that some of you don't want to use Twitch, so if I can get it set up, I will also multi-stream on YouTube, because I still want to support my community here, as that's what comes first. But I think we'll also see a load of people starting Patreons, which is something which, personally, I don't want to do, because I don't feel like I should put my own financial burdens on my viewers. And also, I feel like I'm on a small enough channel that no one would really want to support me. And that's something which I think is completely fair. But if YouTube doesn't revert this change, I think it's going to really damage opportunities for people to become creators. And that's just something which I think will do a net harm to the entire industry. Let's picture someone who's maybe a parent who wants to start making videos as a hobby, but also as a way of supporting their family a bit. You might be working full-time, plus doing, say, 20 hours a week on videos, because you've got less time, plus looking after a family. That is near impossible. This is probably one of the most harmful changes to the platform, and I just hope that YouTube hear the feedback from their own community and decide to change their plans. But on the bright side, there are a lot of people who care about this platform. There will be a lot of people who work at YouTube who care about this platform, who will be hearing our feedback. And there's a lot of people, like myself, who are very much passionate about making videos. And for all the people in that category, I'm sure that they will do anything to keep making videos. So I don't think for the viewer, much will change. However, this news just feels like a bad idea. But if you've stuck around and are willing to try and help a small creator try and reach those goals before the February deadline, please subscribe to the channel and watch some videos. And I think the next few months it will be essential to watch as many small channels as possible and give them as much watch time as possible to help a few of them reach those monetization goals before this change comes into effect. And if you are somebody who watches content on Twitch, be sure to find any small creators who are using Twitch and drop a follow on their account, as again, it would just be able to help them out a bit and alleviate some of the stress that is coming from these changes. Now, as a closing note, I just want to make it very clear that the reason I make videos isn't money. I know this video's talked a lot about money, but that's just a reality of the world we live in, that money is something that you need. I wish it wasn't this way, but unfortunately it is. This is not a question of will I keep creating videos. This is just a question of is it feasible for most people to start and continue making videos when these changes are coming into effect. And I think for so many people it will not become something that they're able to do. And that to me is a very tragic thing. If you're watching this video and you're a smaller channel, drop a comment just letting me know what you feel about these changes, and hopefully if we can make enough noise about these changes before February, YouTube will revert their plans, though I have a bad feeling that's just not possible. Though I know there's many great powerful voices out there who can hopefully make some change. And if you're a larger creator who has like a YouTube rep or someone, and you're somehow seeing this, please try and talk to them, or talk about it on your own channel, but get this conversation into the mainstream, because this is going to be an important change, and something people need to be aware of.